Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to First Christian Church. Lots of you I know from First Christian Church, but some of you I don't, so thank you for coming over for Opera on Tap Goes to Church. I've gotten to know these people really well over the last 2 years. I've been playing for them at various locales. And this is the first time that they've done an Opera on Tap Goes to Church, at least as far as I know, so they're all cleaned up and on their best behavior. I told them it's a little unsettling. This is the first time I've worked with this particular group where people aren't drinking and smoking and talking loudly. So it's wonderful for us to have a captive audience. They prepared some beautiful, beautiful sacred music from the world of opera and from classical composers as well outside of the opera. And I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm going to introduce their fearless leader to you. You already know him very well. His name goes before him. From the University of North Texas, Dr. Jeffrey Snider.
Thank you. As Mark said, this is actually our first Opera on Tap Goes to Church program. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I originally thought we should call it Opera on Tap Sobers Up. It is Sunday. We're going to call it Goes to Church. And you're going to hear some great, it's a combination. We actually, everyone get a printed program. They're all different colors. So just, you know, we're going to do a psychological examination. I'm going to do the psychology. We're just studying based on your personality, based on the color you picked. So anyway, we thank you to the First Christian Church for hosting us. This is a beautiful, beautiful environment. Beautiful. We don't ever get a piano like this. Usually we get sort of piano-shaped objects or electronic pianos. And you make us feel a lot more comfortable if you would talk amongst yourselves, maybe watch a football game or something. That's the environment we're used to singing in. We have all manner of things today. The thing that all the pieces have in common is that they are in some way sacred music. This isn't a worship service per se. It's not even really a concert. This is just stuff that we like, but it's going to be classical pieces by opera composers, operas on religious themes and so forth. And without further ado, we're going to start one of our favorites, I consider him our Opera on Tap poster child, Don Leblanc, our favorite opera singing software engineer. We'll sing one of the great movements from the Gounod, of course, one of the great opera composers who wrote, of course, Faust and Romeo and Juliet, and a number of other operas that are long since forgotten, but also wrote some great sacred music, including the Messa Sotonelle and this wonderful Sanctus movement, which, of course, you know, Holy, 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 Lord God of hosts, heaven and earth are full of thy glory. Don LeBlanc and the entire Opera on Tap ensemble. We never peak too soon about Opera on Tap.
They don't.
important operas in the literature. One of those is Verdi's Nabucco. The reason that it's so very important is that it was actually Verdi's third opera and his first big hit. And without this opera, Verdi would not have become the great opera composer that we all know him to be today. Now, I won't tell you the entire plot. It's all based, as opera plots are, based very loosely on the story of King Nebuchadnezzar from the Bible, from the books of Jeremiah and Daniel. And there's all sorts of embellishments that come from a variety of sources. And I won't bore you with all of that. All I will tell you is that at this particular point in the opera, King Nebuchadnezzar, or Nabucco for short, to his friends, they just call him Nabucco. Hey, Nabucco, what's up? Anyway, because Nabucodonosor is really hard to say even in Italian. So anyway, he's in jail. He's lost his mind. His daughter is imprisoned and going to be executed. The woman he thought was his daughter is not actually his daughter. It's opera after all, right? And she's actually now ruling over the throne of Babylon. And so he's in jail, and he sort of comes to his senses, and he falls to his knees, and he prays to the God of the Hebrews, who of course are his slaves at this point, and he prays to the God of Judah, and he says, if you will just restore my mind and restore me to power, I will restore your throne, and you will be the one true God. And it's a wonderful, wonderful moment toward the end of the opera. And I would love to have the whole scene, but I don't have an army of Babylonian soldiers to rush in and charge off to face the enemy and restore. But anyway, you'll get the gist of it. Dio di Giuda, wonderful aria from Verdi's first successful opera, Nabucco.
Your soul